Oh, hey, Malachi, what's up? Okay.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Oh, have a Thanksgiving to you. I gotta play against a team that's 2-5. Oh, fuck. I'm 7-0. I gotta play against a team that's 2-5. Man, I'm gonna whoop them. I'm gonna end up kicking their butt.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 8.
Yeah, it sounds tough, but at the same time, 2-5 team. I'm 0-7. Now tomorrow we'll be streaming. Tomorrow, it's gonna be the Village Eternity.
We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
And we welcome all
And I'm Atlanta Falcons, and I'm 0-7.
The Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago,
we'll see how this goes.
Shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
The Saints are 4-2. Yeah. Okay.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther Ball Club as they interplay here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make him play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback. All right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 24-yard line.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the back.
Well, that
2 yards the loss there. Now
that's
3rd and
not
14.
in the progress of running the ball.
Obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a
I think Gerda's a little slow in his running.
Looking deep for Julio.
I think I'm just gonna do this.
Inside the 30. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 51 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play.
Thank you for the hole.
Max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in.
Oh, they went. Oh, they got subs. Oh, that's just great.
8 yards on the pickup.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was
because
a
we're the
game for
best.
ages for him. Ripped off
Oops,
some
I
long
say that.
runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's
what can I do
second down.
here?
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Chicago Bears
Call it a gain of
3 and
5 there
4.
on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right,
Ryan.
I'll see ya.
Drop this underneath to Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
First rushing touchdown.
And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say
Test
that
out
for
my
him,
defense
that
now.
was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished
The Patriots are 6-0.
for making it happen.
Coup able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a
I wonder how that happened. I wonder how that's happening.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
That's funny.
Taken
I'm
about
gonna be
7 yards deep.
8-0.
This will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now
Gonna be
leading
the
out
number 1
Panthers
team in the
offense,
country.
a new man in charge for 2020, a member of the Saints the last couple of years. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys.
Okay,
they're
all right,
wearing
defense.
this week, not the
See how good
opposition.
you are. Been on since I actually played this.
And this first play will get him back to the 25, and that's going to be it. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
Well, I got lucky there because that would have been a touchdown and I would have been crying.
Man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts
Not
for
a very
last
good
week in the
team, so I
loss as he
should be
gives
able
this
to
one
crush
away.
them. Like a,
And able to
I
get
should
this
crush them
across
like
the
a
20
bug.
before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
hopefully I can not make no mistakes in this game.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he
Boing.
is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Ryan to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Complete to Jason Witten.
First down.
He is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into
Touchdown.
the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now Youngway coup for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 19 carries, 101 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 29, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
complete to Christian.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
That was a nice tackle.
Down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Man, those numbers from last week, what do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up. Monumental, mammoth, massive. But you also know that he wants another one just like it in this game. He doesn't plan on slowing down.
Man, if he duplicates that would be history. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely.
9-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Touchdown.
Falcons.
Julio
Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Carolina offense about ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Fumble. I get the ball back.
They have it, they do.
Right, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? But that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now McCoy. And he will take it in.
Touchdown. First rushing touchdown.
LaShawn McCoy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some...
28 to nothing.
Here he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
McKinley. Ryan sacked.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And that will be taken
Touchdown.
by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
To Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers nothing.
35 to nothing.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Carolina's only got 10 yards.
Following the touchdown, off Richter to kick
Or
off.
offense, 10 yards.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Out there, we'll see if they can pick those up. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To the 48-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And here's Joseph Charlton now. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
And a yard.
Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McCoy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 13.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
At the 44-yard line.
And a flag comes in.
They hold. That's pass interference on the defense. Can't do that. It's a no-no.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
I will be right back, y'all. Be right back. Alright, man. Alright, let's go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcon.
10th carry now for McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just...
And he is into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Falcon touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense continues to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rough...
Okay, so what's up and all with...
to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Falcons 20.
Now he'll try to run with this. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run. It's Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
On the carry. Tackle made at his 40.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan lets it fly for Treadwell. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Treadwell.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll
What's
take
up?
it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Green to bring it back.
Hey, what's up?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. The Panthers on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Matt Ryan sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
At their own 28.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty
Number 90, number 99 has been all over the place.
But he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Yeah.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Down by Trey Boston.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
2 yards on the
The
pick.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brought down at the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
And they're going option play on 3rd down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you.
Hit the pole. It hit the pole, it went in.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
It went through.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Oh, yeah.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the batter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people
First down and 20.
the guys who just gave up that
Go.
play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And not much there at all.
Jeez, number
He's up
97
only
is
about
just
the 16-yard
wrecking.
line.
Like a wrecking crew out there.
With the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile.
1 yard
He's able
gain.
to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Damn it.
When you struggle on offense,
Come
you're looking for
on.
anything possible to get you going.
Defense.
Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put the press
Number
on,
97
bring
just
people light, make them
wrecking.
move a little bit quicker. Maybe
He's
that'll
like a
help
wrecking
as they
crew
head
out
towards the
there.
half.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly. Get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion
First
ensued.
down and 3.
And that one
Incomplete.
drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go
52
with the
to
ball,
3.
but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Big Derek Brown making the stop. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The goal for any offense versus his own
And
defense,
hit
find
the
holes where guys
describe
are
and knock-on
available
bell.
and put the ball on the receiver
And hit the
before
thumbs
any
up.
defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but
Tomorrow
not
will
before he
be
works it
Village
past the
Eternity
50.
1.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's
Me
another
just
1st down.
going through the game.
And with that
tomorrow.
completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure
First
forced
down
his
and
eyes down to see
10.
the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And
55 to 3.
for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute.
Wow.
First, take a look at what we've got coming your
I'm
way
smoking
this
'em.
weekend in the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Let's see what we got here.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, defense.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45.
50 describe an all-com bell. I'm going to hit thumbs up.
Here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target.
Hit that like
and
button.
Bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Curtis Samuel.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Complete. He finds Brain. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he's
Boom!
going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tyler Davison. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Yeah, number 97. Thank you, number 97, making that tackle. Number 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting
Actually, I don't know if that was a touchdown or not. It should have been. I think he caught it in the red zone. That should have been a challenge there. I think he caught that in the red zone.
Kind of surprised by that.
Too late now.
I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
55-6.
When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Get off of me.
The first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He's just running the ball against his defense.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit.
They have not stopped it. They have not stopped my running game.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Second down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Play action. Ryan going for it all. Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Damn it.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And another tackle broken. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short.
Pick up 16.
This offense really put themselves in
Missing
a tough
tackles.
spot on 1st and 2nd
Not good.
down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First, second down, 2.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Now he's
Sacked.
hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Brought down, fumble. Carolina recovers it.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's not
Weaving
one I
through
wanted.
traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. An
Crap.
80-yard touchdown.
Not what I wanted to happen.
Of respectability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
Shoot.
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big
Damn it.
play. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
58, Panthers 13.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Oh, deep. Okay.
Here's Oliver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First
He'll
down.
be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
Mike 54. Not today, you aren't. Not today. 39. Mike 54.
Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Yeah, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon
Touchdown.
Laquan Treadwell, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
He's a pickup of 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a gain of 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
13.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. So if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game. It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone. But a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. The 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
We'll try and run it with Gurley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Matt Ryan sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Panthers on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 16. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
54, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Bridgewater again. His pass caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdoand.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Gurley. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Here's Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
I'm just going to go for it, see if I can get it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley.
Just went for it, see if I get it.
Drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Falcons add on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice, and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4.
It's 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go one more. 45's the mic. You must be
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Yeah.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, y'all, I'm going to sign this one off after I get done what I'm doing here.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Alright, y'all, I'm going to sign this one off, and I will sign this one off, and I will see y'all tomorrow for your Village Eternity playthrough tomorrow. I will see y'all then. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all tomorrow for your Village Eternity playthrough tomorrow. I will see y'all then. Have a good rest of your day, and have a good rest of your night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, have a good rest of your night, and God bless. See ya. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving break. See y'all tomorrow. For now, bye, see ya, and ta-ta.